Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in again to our Lightning in the Bottle podcast. It's Justin and Taryn here from Bristol, Galen and Steve in Morristown. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bump up in frequency on these podcast episodes. We aim to continue to do that for you to keep you in the loop on things to come, whether that be challenges, events, improvements, and just keep you guys in the loop on general gym ideas and businesses. So with this episode, what our goal is to enlighten you on our 2023/2024 idea of our Endure event. So if you were here last year, you guys got the chance to perhaps develop a little saddle soreness in the form of riding the bike for a very long time. And for those of you that did that full event, I tip my cap to you because that's a big day. Well done with that. And hopefully you enjoyed it. It's definitely a different kind of way to ring the new year in than most commonly associated activities. So well done. This podcast, again, as mentioned, is here to outline and provide kind of some information and details. Maybe not all the details, but some of the details for what this year's event looks like. Maybe that's going to be enough to get you on the hook. Maybe it's going to help you to decide to ring in your new year with a healthy habit instead, and at least let you know what you have coming down the pipe. So with that being said, this one probably won't be overly long, but we can jump right into it. But first off, as always, Galen, Steve, how y'all doing in Morristown?
It's weird. We're wearing the same clothes as the last podcast. We the same thing.
And you made the assumption that people.
I'm still sore.
You made the assumption that people were paying attention in depth. So you're probably right. Someone would have noticed it. But if you didn't, we're knocking out you quickly here. So what'd you say, Steve?
I said we haven't taken a shower between.
Yeah, we haven't been sauning, so we had a shower.
All right, cool. I guess we can probably start wading on in. Who wants to start cutting loose on a few of the details of this event?
Similar to last year, guys.
I was going to say,
Go ahead, Steve.
well, I was going to say, speaking
There's a man.
Jim.
Whoa, on the podcast.
Most mobile man in the east of the Mississippi.
That's right. Well, he wading in. It made me think this is Justin Wade's creation, and I wanted to say, you did a good job, at least what I've seen so far. So, hope everybody enjoys it. And then,
Well,
go ahead and
before
hand
you
it back
dive
to
into
you.
that, something worth mentioning too, Justin's idea not only is a big day, I failed to mention this in the intro, a big day from a fitness standpoint and giving you something better and healthier to do on New Year's Eve or around that time, but it also last year raised a good chunk of money for a local charity. Jay, how much money about?
Right around $20,000 in Bristol for the Bristol Speedway Children's Charity. And y'all had like upper teens for Deidre, the Hudson Fund, right? Or Hudson Strong Fund?
Yeah.
Yep.
So not only are you donating your time and your sweat and your energy, but you're helping us to donate to good causes around us. So even better.
So the charity being said, we'll be doing it for a charity again this year, guys. So get out there, raise money. I know Becca Arnold in Bristol is the most fundraising person ever. So Becca, get to work this year. And get out there, ask for money. There will be an entry fee. We have some coins that we're going to order. So if you do the challenge, you'll have a little challenge coin versus a patch like we did last year. And looking at starting at 8 a.m. on December 30th. So that's a Saturday morning. So we'll just cancel all our Saturday morning class offerings. We'll be here for about 4 hours versus 12 hours of last year. And it will be an on-the-minute style workout, but it's going to be an on-the-hour style. So how we do on the minutes, you have a certain amount of work you got to do in the minute. Next minute, you do something else. It's going to be an on the hour. So every hour on the hour for 4 hours. We'll be doing that. We'll talk about a stud. Look at this guy walking in. Is that Jack?
Now you're making the video.
Oh, you good?
Is that Big Steve?
That's Big Steve.
Is that Steve Carpenter?
The great Stephen Carpenter.
The man on the billboard as you come off 81.
I got to get one up there if I can.
How you doing, Steve? Hey, Galen.
Well, I'm doing well. You doing all right?
Yeah. Come see me.
Okay.
I got something to talk to you about.
Okay. Sounds good, brother.
It's nothing serious.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey, Jack. Bye, Jack.
Where were we at?
Yes.
On the hour. Every hour on the hour.
Yes.
Workout.
Last year, our motto was struggle is progress. So anytime you can do hard things, we're talking about the hormetic response in the last podcast. If you watch that, it'll be down below if you want to check it out, about the cold plunge and sauna. Same thing about that, guys. We're going to do some hard stuff on the 30th, kind of get you into the New Year's and get you moving. So that'll be on December 30th, 4 workouts. G had the idea of the lighthouse. So you may see that on our coin. G, can you break it down a little bit? What your idea was there?
Put him in a hot seat time right there.
Yeah. We fancy ourselves lots of things. And I wouldn't say chiefly among them, but somewhat near the top of that list of things that we fancy ourselves as, us and ourselves being the gym and its community, is something like a beacon of light shining the way for those who are lost at sea to avoid the shoals and the rocky shores or the sirens. So the idea of the lighthouse is upholding the standard of doing something that is useful and helpful to others who may be lost wandering in the wilderness. If the gym can be something that shines light upon the truth, the capital T truth maybe, of how you start to take care of yourself and others and the world around you, then maybe we are moving the world in a direction that is a place where we all want to live, or our posterity will live better than we are. So maybe that's a little bit lofty and philosophical, but guilty.
I like it. I think it's appropriate.
I get approval from Jim. The crowd goes wild. You can't hear it yet.
We're getting the crowd as
Yeah,
well.
it's starting to develop as well.
That's the thought. And then the coin is like, you put the coin and you give it to the ferryman as he takes you into the underworld upon your adventure and the hero's journey. I mean, we could spin all these ideas together, but they all circle around choosing to do something hard that others might not, like Justin Shirt reads, something that stands away from the mean. Not mediocre. Not mediocre either, Jay.
Veggies.
Yeah, and I was going to say one way that I think the lighthouse idea ties in, hopefully we're helping people out. That's the goal. But, I always think New Year's Eve, New Year's, people are getting drunk. They're hanging out all night, doing just all kinds of mischievous things. But we're asking you to get drunk on fitness. So we're trying to change the paradigm, and hopefully that's being shown. So.
And just the light, as G said, we'll lead by example. So we'll be here. So suffering along with you. It'll be good. Unless we decide to do it on a different day.
We did say partner. Did we say partner?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Yeah.
Partner workout. I don't know if I mentioned that. So it'd be a partner. I'll say Taryn and I are example. At 8 o'clock, we're going to have a workout. It's going to be a classic CrossFit named workout. We may have done it recently, and it will be split between 2 people, maybe a little bit harder. One person works, one person rests. The 9 o'clock hour, we will have a death by. We'll just leave it at that. And then the 10 o'clock hour, we will have a little bit of Airdyne assault bike, aka Echo. And if we run out, we can also do some rowing as well. And there'll be some sandbag cleans thrown in there. And then the last hour, which I think is probably going to be the most mental hour, we're finishing strong, is going to be some sort of carry for a good amount of distance, and it's going to be pretty tough. It all depends on your partner's body weight and that stuff. So it'll be good. It's going to be tough, but you're going to be better because of it. So we don't want to shy away from hard things, especially the way the world's trending. We want to, as Rich Froning, the Bison say, into the storm, want to face right into it and take it head on.
Finish the year doing something you respect yourself for having done, and start the year setting the tone for the days ahead.
Yes. That being said, we'll have another podcast going over the Outlier Challenge as well at the beginning of January.
Cool. So quick rehash on date.
December 30th. That'll be Saturday morning. Plan on being here from 8 to 12-ish, somewhere through there, maybe a little bit longer if we decide to fellowship afterwards.
Cool. All right. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of an outline of what to expect. A few things have changed. Intensity will be there. Challenge will be there. Sweat will be there, etc. So
Gang will all be there.
What's that?
The gang will be there. The whole gang will be there.
Cool.
And There will be entry fee, guys. We just don't know what that is quite yet. We had one last year as well with the team, so we'll have one with your partner as well. And like I said, that's going to go to paying for the coins and the charity mostly. So try to get some money for a good cause.
Cool. Come join us. Boys.
Pleasure.
As the poodle says, toodles. Love you guys.
Yeah, have a good day.